Hey guys, what's going on? My name is Eric Bush. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're here with a buddy of mine, Brad. We're gonna go over his car and see what he got going on with this puppy. This one is a little different. Usually I do the Hondas, I did the truck, but now we're going a little JDM style here, and this one's definitely rad. You don't want to miss this one. Further ado, this is my man Brad. How you doing? This is his 92 VR4 Galant, 25 out of 1,000, and God only knows how many more are left. This clean, beautiful, absolutely beautiful. We're trying to go over a few things, what he has done to it. I went over it already. Don't get me wrong, nothing crazy, but it's just, you know, like I always say, just clean and simple, and it's actually really good for especially 92, and over a few things, and we'll go from there. So starting off, if you wanted to say where did you find the car, or, you know, I know you had plenty of other cars before this. You love the 4G63 game and all the Galants and Evo. So if you just want to go over, you know, what you had before and, you know, stuff like that.
Yeah, I got really lucky with this one. I had a 05 Evo back in the day, 600 horsepower. Ran into some problems with the Evo. Ended up blowing up. My buddy is really into the Mitsubishis, the DSMs. He ended up having this gem that I always loved. I first saw it over at the DSM shootout in Ohio.
Oh, really?
Ever since then, I really wanted this thing. I think he actually took first place in one of the classes at the DSM shootout in Ohio with this thing here.
Oh, with this thing?
Yep.
Really? That's awesome. That's awesome.
But I ended up being at my buddy Tony's shop the day we ran into problems with the Evo, and kind of made an impulse decision, and he sold it to me, brought it home, and I've had it for about 10 years now.
10 years now. And you'll never get rid of this thing, huh? You'll die with this thing?
I'll die with this thing.
Yeah. Well, I personally never saw one until, you know, I met you years ago. So
yeah, the funny thing about this car is, yeah, this versus the Evo, right? A lot of people like the Evos. I would take this thing out, and at the gas stations and whatnot, this car would turn more heads and ask more questions than the Evo would.
I mean, if I saw it at the gas station, I'm definitely asking. If I didn't know cars, what is it? Yeah, I mean, if I saw it and I didn't read the badge, I wouldn't know what it was. But
people either know what they are or they have no idea what it is. I was actually surprised how many people actually do know what they are.
Oh, it's awesome.
This is 1992 at its finest, man.
So going over anything specific you have done to it, anything else you want to do to it. I know you're telling me before off camera it's kind of hard to get parts, so pretty much you probably got to have things custom made, or, you know, Japan, or
yeah, for all the fabrication related stuff. But other than that, it's a 4G63. It's called the Evo Zero, right? This is the first Evo without actually being an Evo, so a lot of the parts are interchangeable. The turbo is actually the turbo from my Evo before I sold it. Actually, a lot of the parts are the parts from my actual Evo that we bolted right onto this thing.
Bolts right on?
Yep.
That's pretty cool. Do you know what size the turbo you're running with this?
It's a Force Performance 3082.
4082. When you tuned it, do you know like for boost what you're making, like?
Yeah, so it was tuned by Jamie Marsh.
Oh, yeah.
It makes about 350 wheel horsepower.
He's a legend. He's a legend.
He did a good job with it, and we were conservative because it still needs like a head gasket and studs and stuff like that. But yeah, it's running 21 pounds of boost. 21 pounds. Making about 350 wheel.
And 350 wheel in this must be a little rowdy, huh?
350 wheel is fun in this.
And all-wheel drive.
Yep, she burns all 4 tires.
All 4 tires.
The future plans are I'd like to upgrade to a meth system in it. Cams, need to do the head studs, head gasket, and then from there just turn the boost up.
Turn the boost up. What's your goal to make with it? Do you want to hit around 400, or?
When I have some time to put into it, I want to make about 450, 500 with it.
Oh my God. Now going over, as you see, you know, still has his AC going. Told me, you know, has to be recharged, but if you recharge it, she will still blow. You know what I'm trying to say? It'll still blow. What is this thing right here?
That's the boost controller.
Oh, that's the boost
manual
controller.
boost controller.
Okay, no, how does that work? I really don't know how those really work. Like,
yeah, so it's got a fancy mounting system over here. It's this nice little zip tie.
Okay.
But that just controls the wastegate and how much boost the car is going to run.
okay, all right.
Like you said before, one of the harder things to do on this car is to find like the piping and whatnot, the exhausts and whatnot.
Right.
So it was really nice. Rafe at RRT Motorsports a while back made all this custom intercooler piping for me to be able to work with this turbo setup. Probably some of the most beautiful intercooler piping on a Galant VR4 out there.
Yeah. Are they still open today or no?
Yeah, he focuses a lot more on the Evos and GTRs now and doesn't do as much of the older DSM stuff.
Oh, the DSM. I know a buddy of mine is building a 4G63 and he's gonna like this video a lot.
Smart man.
Yeah, no, yeah. He's building a Talon. So, but he's taking it slow, you know, no rushing. There's no reason to rush. Now, is there any like is this like a body kit that came with it, or is this stock like body kit or?
Good question. It actually has the JDM front end and rear end on it, which is actually really expensive and hard to find.
I figured.
Tony sourced it before I got it. I think he drove to Virginia for it, and it probably costed about $3,500, $4,000. But it's got the JDM headlights, the JDM front bumper, the JDM fog lights. It's got the JDM hood, and then it has the JDM rear bumper. The original front bumpers are really ugly and pointy, and they stick out a lot further.
Are the headlights glass or no?
Yes.
They are glass, right? Nowadays, they're just all cheap plastic, you know, you'll never find, you know, and they're really still clean.
Yep.
That's awesome. Now, do you have any future plans? Do you ever want to, you know, repaint it, or you want to keep everything original how it is? Like,
well, I'm gonna have this thing for the rest of my life. So yeah, one day it'll get a full repaint, original color. It's called Kensington Gray.
Kensington Gray.
Would love to do that one day.
The inside. When you got it tuned, were you trying to shoot for a certain number, or were you just, you know, to try to make it just reliable at first, like, you know?
Just reliability and just for a fun car.
Yeah,
that's it. So no goals, just keep it safe and
keep it safe,
whatever it did. I mean, these motors are pretty bulletproof anyway.
Yeah.
So.
Well, what did they say? They're like what are they, like the motors, like they're like cast iron? Cast iron, right? They don't really make them like that no more, huh? It's definitely something a lot different, definitely really gangster to see on the channel.
Yeah.
Now, you never saw anybody else with the same car or anything, like when you went to like the, you know, the Evo shootouts or anything like that? Nobody?
Oh, that's actually the one place where you go and you will see a lot of them. A lot of people get together, and yeah, you will see a lot of the ones that are left out at like the DSM shootouts and whatnot.
Yeah.
It's been a while since I've been out in the wild, but.
Are these the rims that came with it? Because the rims fit it actually really perfect. Are these the rims that came with it, or is this...
No, there's just some bullshit rims that I bought. I actually want to get some new BBS wheels for it. I've been slacking with that, but
I'm guessing stock suspension still?
Stock suspension, yeah.
You plan on lowering it or anything?
Yeah, I like to send it off jumps and stuff like that, so it makes it a little bit better with the stock suspension on it.
You know, or you could bag it, you know, you could bag it.
Oh, come on, man. Don't talk about that with this thing.
Hey. No, it's not even worth doing that. It's actually really, you know, it's a JDM legend. But as you see, you know, stock manifold, still power steering obviously still works, stuff like that. Power steering still works. Yeah, I mean, again, it's not crazy horsepower, but it's still something to look at, still something to see. That's really interesting, really cool, you know, when you ever see a lot of these on YouTube. So stock cams
in it right now. Yeah.
I know with a cam that thing would be rowdy.
Oh yeah.
Now you got it with this hood, things like that. The whole kit was already on it, you said, right?
Yeah, my buddy Tony, I bought it from, had just done it before I bought it.
before.
So when he got the car, it didn't have any of that stuff.
Yeah.
But he hooked it up good for me.
Oh yeah. Do you miss your other Evos at all, or?
Oh, I do. I'm an idiot for selling that thing.
I remember you had the black Evo, and I never really got to ride in it or see it, but I know that thing was very mint. It was.
Yeah,
clean.
I wouldn't have known the thing would have been worth like $50,000.
Oh yeah, it's disgusting
what
what they go up to. God only knows what this is worth now. If you even try selling it, you know.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I think this thing would pull probably somewhere between 10 and 15,000 the
Yeah.
right person. Obviously, maybe cleaned up a little bit with the paint, but no need. I'm keeping it.
No, yeah, I would keep it. I would keep this thing for the rest of my life. Leave it in your son's will.
Yeah, maybe it'll be his first car.
That'd be awesome. Pulling up to school with it. I mean, if I had a dad, you know, gave me a first car like this, I would be so happy, you know.
Yep, I guess it depends on the kids. These days, they just want their nice little BMWs. And,
Oh yeah, yeah, that's all. You know, you want the BMW or the Mercedes or. Now I want to ask you, you know, so some people might want to know certain fuel injectors you're running. You know.
Yeah, it's running 1650cc fuel injector clinic.
1650.
Fuel injectors.
Those are big ones, huh?
Yeah, a lot more than I need, but she's future-proof. And Walbro 255
for the fuel pump. Hell yeah, and she moves. We're just gonna he's gonna give us a couple revs. Questions, just drop a comment, definitely drop a like. Like I said, I never had one of these on the channel, and hopefully we see a lot more. And I know he has a few more rad things he has going on, so if he's willing to do a couple more videos with other things, I'd be happy to do that. But like always, like, comment, subscribe, stay tuned for more content. We'll catch you on the next one. Later.